Hello again. I just wanted to do a quick video on what I call a busy mind. So this is an undiagnosed condition that a lot of people live with, where they have so much going on in their heads that they have chaos in their mind, and this can lead to all kinds of negative consequences that will be explained in maybe a different video. But just to say, a good definition of mental and emotional well-being is the amount of access a person has to inner peace. So for this purpose, I just want to introduce you to this guy here. This is a Buddhist mala. You can also use a rosary beads. People in Greece use worry beads. Beads have been used for thousands of years as a meditation aid, as an inner peace assistant. Okay? So, the way it works basically is you think of a sentence or what's known as a mantra. A mantra you like, that appeals to you. It could be something like, I am very happy. Even if it's not how you feel, you can still use it, and it will change the way you feel. One I've come across I think is very good is, all is well, I am well. Okay, so that's a mantra you can use. I recommend that one for a lot of different people. So what you do is, as you breathe in, you think all is well. As you breathe out, you think I am well. But you use your beads. It doesn't matter where you start, it doesn't matter what hand you use. Basically you roll them over with your thumb. So basically you're saying in your head, all is well, I am well. 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 And you just keep going with that. Now there's a trick to this that some people don't know. When you have negative thoughts that are, let's say, trying to interrupt, and you have a negative thought that comes into your mind when you're doing your another one to do, it's very good for people who are, especially if your health is not great, if you repeat a mantra like, I give thanks for my perfect health. Gratitude is very powerful, but if you look into the process, the power of the mind and manifestation, you'll realize that you can actually have an effect on your physical body by the way you think. So by saying, I give thanks for my perfect health, that will actually help you to become healthier. I give thanks for my total happiness. I give thanks for my peace of mind. Whatever, just repeat, find one that works for you, try it for a few weeks. Then you might try a different one for another few weeks. But it helps to quieten the mind. And then when the thoughts, if any thoughts come that try to interrupt, this is very important because a lot of people don't know this in meditation, and in different techniques like this, they're not aware of this. You never engage, entertain, or fight with the thoughts that come up in your head. Some people, a thought comes up, you're not worthy of happiness, or no, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're not perfect, you'll never succeed. These are the kind of negative programming some people have in their mind, and these things pop up as you're doing all is well, I am well. You can do it verbally is best, but if you're in a place where you can't speak out, just do it quietly at home. All is well, I am well. All is well, I am well. You can't go wrong with this. The main thing is to keep your attention on the bead and the mantra. Whatever the mantra is you've chosen, make sure you memorize it. But if you follow the thought that's bothering you, you will give it power. I describe it like if you're walking down one side of the road and somebody's walking up the other side and they shout over, hey, you look stupid. Now, if you stop and you look across at that person and you start engaging with that person will come across the road and basically will live in your ear, as we say in Ireland. They'll follow you around and they keep telling you that you're stupid. Thoughts are like that. If you stop and argue with that person, it's like when you're meditating or you're trying to quieten your mind, And if you stop and argue with a thought that comes up that is not very positive, let's say it says, you know, you're only stupid, you're very stupid, and you go start debating, no, I'm not stupid. But before you know it, what you've done is you've taken your attention off your beads, off what you wanted to focus on, and it breaks your train of thought. So what happens is, if you ignore the thoughts that come up, they're part of your negative soundtrack that's in your brain, in your head, in your mind, depending on your perspective. It's part of your soundtrack, and if you ignore it, it fades away. At the moment you're trying to find peace, and you're working towards using your beads and your mala, your rosary, whatever beads you find you like, wear them all the time. Have them around your neck or your wrist. And what happens is, once you've practiced at home and you're used to rolling the beads in your hands, one bead at a time, saying, all is well, I am well. All is well, I am well. All is well, I am well. What happens is, when your attention stays on that, the negative thoughts that normally arise will come up and just disappear. They'll come up, they'll disappear. They'll keep coming up sometimes, and then eventually they just lose their power and they're gone. Okay? So what you're doing is you're cleaning out your mind, you're changing your soundtrack from you're stupid, no one likes you, blah blah blah, to all is well, I am well. It's okay to be who I am. You can use it's I'm a nice person, I'm a loving, giving individual, a person, whatever you want to use. I am love, I am light, I am kind, I am whatever. You can use whatever mantra. The Buddhists, Hindus, even prayer is a form of mantra. You repeat the Our Father and different prayers. What it does is it takes your energy off the disturbance, the negativity, the chaos that can be in your mind from your life experiences, from what's going on for you, and brings it back towards the center and brings you back in line with what is your true essence, which is peace. We are naturally programmed to be peaceful, but we get caught up in all kinds of things, and we can get, we have a saying in Ireland, I got carried away. Your mind kind of carries you away. Your imagination can carry you away. Your thoughts can be focused in the past or the future. But practicing with a set of beads helps you to be in the present moment, and it helps you to enjoy your life more, because your mind is not focusing on negative thoughts anymore once you reprogram it over a few weeks, and you'll have more enjoyment from your everyday life. So choose a mantra that works for you. Get a set of these. They've been used for thousands of years. They work. They're an aid for focusing. They're a focusing tool. Choose a mantra. Choose 2 or 3 mantras, but choose one to start with. I give thanks. I give thanks. The 2 most powerful emotions that you can focus on for your own mental and emotional well-being are love and gratitude. Now, some people have a clear concept of love. For other people, it's quite vague. So gratitude suits some people, love suits other people. If you can do both, even better. But if you can give thanks, the word on the street is, in metaphysical terminology, that when you're grateful and you give thanks to the universe, then more comes to you. So gratitude is very powerful. It'll also pacify and quiet your mind and put you into a nicer state of being. So that's all I have to say today. Buy the beads, pick a mantra, and enjoy the peace. I'm going to let you look at this for a few minutes.